everyone, I'm the bite-sized traveler and welcome to my channel. Hey travel fam, welcome back to another epic day in Utah. If you've not seen my day 1 and day 2 Utah video, you should definitely check them out. Today, we are exploring the stunning Arches National Park. Not only is this park known for its jaw-dropping landscapes and fascinating geology, but it's also a Hollywood favorite. Movies like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade and Thelma and Louise have featured its iconic rock formations. Let's hit the road and start our adventure. Today we are at Arches National Park in Utah. It is 7:20 right now and we arrived here around 7 o'clock so that we do not have to do the timed entry, which is from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. The slot that I got was of 12 p.m. which gets pretty hot in summer, so we wanted to arrive here early and go through all the trails. Right now I'm at Park Avenue Trail, which is 1.8 miles round trip. It is a very beautiful trail which takes you inside the park and the canyons. So the view is really amazing here, as you can see in the background. So I'll be taking you along with me for some of the famous spots here and the things to do, so stay tuned. These towering rock walls make you feel like you're walking down a grand natural boulevard. The formations here are over 300 million years old, shaped by wind and water erosions. Park Avenue got its name because it resembles the tall building lining the famous street in New York City. Next up, we have the Sal Mountains viewpoint. This spot offers an incredible contrast between the red rock landscapes of Arches and the snow-capped peak of the Sal Mountains, which are the second highest range in Utah. These mountains are part of Rocky Mountain and were formed about 25 million years ago. Next, we have the Courthouse Towers, home to some of the most dramatic rock formations in the park. These formations, which resemble courthouse buildings, include the Three Gossips, Sheep Rock, and the Oregon. If you look closely here, you can also spot the Fallen Arch. The space between the two majestic towers was once filled with an arch, which fell over time, leaving just its remnant, which might form another baby arch over time. And check out these petrified dunes. These formations were once ancient sand dunes that solidified over millions of years into Navajo sandstone. The wavy patterns and the unique shapes you see here are the result of ancient wind-blown sands being buried, cemented, and then exposed through erosion. And here we are at the Balanced Rock, one of the most iconic features of the park. This massive boulder, about 55 feet high, sits precariously atop 73-foot pedestal. And next, we are headed to the windows section, featuring the north and south windows and turret arch. We are on the Windows Trail right now. It's a 1 mile trail which has 3 viewpoints: North Window, South Window, and the turret arch. It's called Windows because you can see through the arch the vast and beautiful landscape of the whole national park. These arches tend to degrade and fall over time, and new arches form after years, so it's quite unique in the sense that it's changing over time and you'll see something new every time you come here. The turret arch gets its name from its resemblance to Castle Turret and is particularly striking during sunrise or sunset. The north and the south windows are also known as the spectacles because when viewed together, they resemble a pair of eyeglasses. I cannot tell you which window gives you the best view of the national park, but it is the north window arch which is the most crowded as it's easily accessible. And it's great for pictures. After completing the Windows short trail, we are at the Delicate Arch hike. There are 2 options here. One is a short option where you can drive further down the road, 1.6 kilometers, and then it's like a short 0.5 miles hike. And then another one is a bigger 3 hours hike, which I am at right now because the road leading further down was closed. So we decided to take the bigger one since it's one of the main points in the Arches National Park and we didn't want to miss it. At the start of the trail, you can find the Wolf Ranch cabin built in the early 1900s by John Weasley Wolf. This ranch was home to more than 5 people and multiple cattle at the time. At some distance, you can also find ancient Indian petroglyphs on the rocks, which depict a hunting scene with horses and bighorn sheep, adding a touch of history to this iconic site. The trail itself is quite scenic, but also can be quite steep and hot because there are no trees present on the trail itself. So be prepared and bring lots of water. And finally, we reached the most famous arch in the park and a symbol of Utah. This freestanding arch is 46 feet high and 32 feet wide, and it was formed by the erosion of sandstones. It's also an excellent spot for some cool pictures and to marvel at nature's balancing act. Our next stop in Arches National Park, and also the last one, is Sand Dunes Arch. This hidden gem is nestled between tall rock fins, creating a secluded sandy paradise. Formed by the forces of erosion, the arch is surrounded by soft, fine sand that was deposited by ancient winds. The narrow canyon walls provide cool shade, making it a perfect spot to relax and take in the unique beauty of the park. Remember to respect the delicate environment here and tread lightly. After a long and excited day at Arches National Park, we headed back to the city of Moab. After grabbing a quick lunch, we headed out on the road again to Bryce Canyon National Park with some scenic spots on the way. First is the San Rafael Swell. This vast rugged area is a geological uplift that dates back to the Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago. The swell features a diverse landscape of canyons, mesas, and buttes, shaped by the forces of erosion. It's a paradise for hikers and adventurers, offering stunning views and a sense of remote wilderness. And next up is Castle Valley. This place looks like it's straight out of a western movie, with towering red rock formations and wide open space. Castle Valley also has a rich history as it was settled by Mormon pioneers in the late 1800s. They established small farms and communities, adding to the cultural tapestry of the stunning region. What an unforgettable day exploring Arches National Parks and beyond. From the iconic rock formations to the breathtaking viewpoints, Utah never ceases to amaze. Next stop, Bryce Canyon National Park, where even more adventure awaits. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel vlogs. See you in the next one.